This is Opposite Attraction, Season 3, Episode 15. The Greener Yard. The challenge, finalizing our theme park.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the world-famous Opposite Attractions podcast. I, for the last time, am your skipper for the evening, Scottye Moore, joined as always by no longer the skipper in training, but a full-fledged skip boy himself, Jim Murphy.
You'll always be the skipper in my heart.
It makes it sound like I'm leaving the show. It's just like, no, it's the end of the season, so next time I'm gonna be like... a figment of your imagination is Opposite Attractions. That is, a lot of people are like, is coming up with the rides hard, anything like that? I'm like, no, but every time the season switches, there's a solid 20-minute discussion of like, what if we did the intro for the Haunted Mansion? What if we did this? Meanwhile, Jim's like, what am I gonna steal to name the episodes after?
Yeah.
That is
I don't know what this episode's gonna be named.
Well, my favorite thing is the fact that this season it was all like old Mickey Mouse cartoons, and I have to imagine there is somebody searching YouTube to try to find those old episodes, and they'll be like, all right, got it right here, but wait, what the fuck is this? No, okay, it's a fun, family-friendly podcast about Disney, and then just nothing but fuck, dicks, fuck. They're making jokes about taking the Siemens out of the Epcot ball. Which, by the way, I'm so mad I'm not there because the McElroys are. And my favorite comment was from Travis, who just said, "Did you know Spaceship Earth is actually a normal or a Earth-made structure that they hollowed out?" And I'm like, Travis, stop feeding this shit to people. They won't believe it. Which, by the way, I did realize that me and him are the exact same when it comes to theme parks, because he posted 2 consecutive pictures. One was, we're going to Hogwarts. Next one, we're getting fucking drunk. And I'm like, yeah, he gets me. Oh, man. So you told me Spaceship Earth is getting renovated?
Well, there's rumor that it could happen, yes. Mainly because of the signage updating. People were thinking they're going to put money into it because part of the whole master plan from years ago was to, like, fix that up, I think.
Yeah. So, no, what I want a new actor. And I know what you're thinking. Who could we get that would be amazing enough to replace James Duty Bench? Jim, it's been a long day, alright? Just who do we get to replace James Duty, the greatest actress of a generation? And of course it's gotta be Nicolas Cage.
I thought you were going to say Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, yeah. No, well, I mean, they could get, like, a Marvel when, like, Benedict Cumberbatch comes in and he's just like, hello, as long as you don't make me talk about penguins, we'll be fine.
No, he uses his fake American accent.
Oh, yeah, the one where he's just like, hello, everybody, it's me, a normal American like you. Let's talk about the printing press. Thank you, Benny. Ben Boone Spundercatch. No, dude, get Nicolas Cage, and then he could go full Vampire's Kiss on, like, do you like the alphabet? Thank the Phoenicians for, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And he goes through the whole thing. The whole rest of the ride is Nick Cage just yelling about the fucking alphabet. Oh, my God. I don't know if... Okay, who would you, both genuinely and also funny, who would you replace Booty Dench with?
Let's see here. Who would I... Okay, so I really like Jeremy Irons' version, so I don't care if they put anybody but him back in there.
I really think Benedict would be good, like, because he's got that enthralling voice that you'll just listen to the whole time, but I'd love if he, like, went in as in character as, like, Sherlock, and the whole time he's just being a dick to the whole crowd. He's like, alright, I know none of you are going to understand this, but the Phoenicians invented the alphabet. It is what you read. Thank you. And then he, like, exposes secrets throughout the whole thing. He's like, a lot of people think Leonardo da Vinci actually painted all of these things. But if you look here in this specific line mark, you can see that he actually didn't. It's like, well, Benedict, calm down. It's the Alex Jones Spaceship Earth.
My joke choice is Ron Swanson.
Oh my god, yes! Fuck, I was trying to do another line from it, but really Thank the Phoenicians is the only one that really comes to mind. He's just like, and now the future's in your hands. So, this screen is going to come up, and I'm gonna need you to make a few selections for what your future is gonna be. It's gonna be woodworking. Let me put it that way. It's going to ask you several questions about how the government should be run.
It has to be him in character as Ron Swanson. It can't be. I would take that, or I would take like a 4-year-old child that has no idea what they're talking about.
Oh, that would be... No, I like the idea that when you, like, go through Rome and it shows, like, the emperors and stuff, he's just like, this is the beginning of the first government. As you can see for the rest of this ride, it's all downhill from here. So I'm just gonna lay back and enjoy this nice steak while you people enjoy the smell of burning wood. That's a nice oak that I cut down recently. And then it's just a bunch of eating mouth noises.
The problem with that is, I think there would still end up being some semen in the ride.
Yeah. I did love the fact that you were just like, we gotta take the semens out of that big ball. I'm like, well, there's an easy way, Jim. Wait till we get to my park in the description of it, and we will... get some Siemens out. Oh my god. So, JimCity Murphy, this is a podcast where we build our own theme park. And it's come to the end. It's come to this. And this is Versus, the theme park where me and you fight to the fucking death to decide who has the best theme park. And because I've got a pretty fleshed out idea, I will concede to you to start us out.
Well, first question, how do we do the entrance?
The entrance, I really do like this almost like a half and half entrance where one side has like these grandiose big arcs and the other side is just like a fucking door. And it's like, dude, just fucking come in. Just deal with it. Like, it doesn't matter.
Because I went through quite a lot of angry scrawling and throwing spare paper over my shoulder in fits of rage trying to figure out how I was going to lay this thing out.
I like the idea that there's two big arches. Yours has, like, these angels with spitting water, and there's water coming down the sides. And then my side has two dragons, and they breathe fire at random intervals.
I wasn't talking about the entrance. I was talking about the actual, like, layout of my side of the park.
Oh,
like,
okay.
It really frustrated the hell out of me trying to figure out... Because I know what theme parks need, and... I know that we don't cover all of that stuff, but I still felt like I needed to figure that stuff out,
really?
And it gave me headaches.
Really? Because with mine, I was like, it's a fucking bridge with an arch. Deal with it. That's it. And probably some bushes or some shit. I don't know.
Well, I can say this much about my side. I didn't really do a lot of drawing type stuff. I mainly just scribbled a bunch of lines on a piece of paper.
Mm.
But... imagine the Triforce from Legend of Zelda.
Okay.
So, it's like 3 triangles with like a upside down triangle in the center that's like a void. So, that void, like, and again, this wouldn't be exactly shaped this way, but this is kind of just for ease of understanding of layout purposes.
Yeah.
But basically, there would be like an area in the middle that would be water. I kind of had to move your giant orange ball.
No, just keep it in the middle of the water. You have to swim to it.
I didn't really want it in the middle because of the whole thing of like having an anchor attraction that was like near the back of the park. Even though that anchor attraction, I didn't keep it exactly at the back.
Yeah.
It's close enough.
So, it's a triangle. Is your entrance the point or the end of the triangle? Like the
it's
base?
The flat side. It's in the middle of the flat side, and it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't exactly look like a triangle from the air or anything. Like, it's not like perfectly straight.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of 3 sections that are sort of like set back from the main walkway.
Yeah.
I guess you could say that. Like, if you walked it, you would kind of walk around the inside of the like, around the water's edge.
Okay.
Now, let's see how I want to do this. Let's go clockwise. So if you go to the entrance and then you go left, you basically end up in what is essentially like the JimCity, like it actually kind of looks like a city, sort of.
Okay.
Or it looks like an urban sprawl sort of situation. Now, I had the second floor like tour area thing going on. That like starting point, exit point thing would be right by the entrance, like probably like close to the water. So it would kind of look like I guess kind of like the TTA tower and Tomorrowland. So there would be like a section coming from the right and then going out of the left. I think I'd probably make it 2-way somehow so that people could pick which direction they were traveling in. But so on this left side would be it would essentially be like a giant expo center area. So like I know I used the expo center concept for the robots.
Yeah.
But I would essentially make that whole area that kind of theme. So it would be the robot attraction. It would be the Spirit of Entertainment, ghosty type thing. And then the Brass Knuckle would be over there.
Yeah, Brass Knuckle, definitely.
On the outside of that, moving up toward the back of the area, that's where Escape from Flavortown would be, kind of on the edge of that.
All right.
And then you would move into this weird, like, outdoorsy, like not outdoorsy, but more like secluded, foresty, wooded area that would be like the entire back, like, third of the park.
All right.
So that would be the jungle attraction. What else do I got back there? The Spaceship Perth would kind of be hidden in the trees back there.
You cannot see it at all. It is covered.
No, you can see it. It's just from the front, it would kind of blend into the other stuff back there because the mountains back there, that would kind of be in the middle. That would kind of be the thing that draws your eye, would be that.
Okay.
And that would be like a whole big area. Like, it would all kind of be interconnected as this, like, jungle-y type area. The nighttime show theater is, like, kind of back behind there between the mountain and the coaster section, like the coaster and the Forces of Nature, like, educational thing would kind of be side by side in, like, that far back right corner. And then as you moved back toward the front, the second floor, like, trammy tour thing kind of wouldn't go into that section of the front right section of the park as much. It would stay along the water, and there would be, like, that's where, like, shopping would be, other dining, things like that. And then back in this other area would be, like, another part of, like, the city, the JimCity section. Mm-hmm. And that would be the my Versus attraction thing, the beverage thing with LaCroix and Captain Morgan would be back in there. And then also my escape room, which I've decided to rename the JimCity Savings and Loan, since it's like a treasure vault thing. So they would kind of be next to each other. It's almost like a commercial area of the city, as that would put. So that's why the dining and the shopping would be over there. But the little tram cars wouldn't go back into that section. They would just kind of stay out along the water, and then you would just go back up to the front.
Okay, cool.
I think I covered everything.
Alright, so that is JimCity. It's a giant triangle. And I guess, like, the main strip before you hit the two intersections could have, like, shops. I guess, if you walk into our main entrance, you're gonna see almost like a Main Street USA where there's a bunch of souvenir shops and stuff like that, and, like, a candy store.
My actual, like, in my head, the way I picture it is kind of like if you were walking around, like, where they do Rivers of Light at Animal Kingdom.
Okay.
Like a circular, like, it's not like a perfect triangle, but it's like that kind of, like, circle where if you stand on the water and kind of look across, like, you can't exactly tell what's going on across, but you can see stuff poking out of the trees.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's really cool. I like that. So, okay. So, you walk in to main entrance, you see, like, this Main Street area. At the end, you see... I'm trying to think, what would we have at the end of the main... I'm thinking... I kind of like the idea of a big fountain. But...
Okay.
It looks like a figure 8, so it's like two intersecting... I'm trying not to make it balls, but it's balls. And in one is a statue of you, and on the other is a statue of me, like, and we're clearly battling. And that's kind of your main hub section, and then, like, greenery and stuff like that in the background. So... Do you have any other ideas for the, I guess, shared?
It's my statue is essentially like the partner statue.
Yeah.
But I have my hand out pointing at your statue, but instead of Mickey Mouse being next to me, it's like a child and I'm covering their eyes.
Meanwhile, it cuts over to me and I have a bow and arrow just aiming it at your head. Okay. So, if you go in, you turn right, you go into this giant fucking Triforce. If you go in
yes.
and...
So, wait, are you on the... for some reason, I always pictured my side being on the left if you walked in.
Hold on.
But I will take the right.
Yeah, could you please take the right? Because I have really based this all off where the left, because my big roller coaster has to be in a specific spot. That way people will be like, there's a giant fucking roller coaster, let's go over that way.
Okay.
So you turn left, and like I said, you kind of see, like, this shrubbery, and it looks like a basic, like, Epcot kind of Disney theme park thing with this big arch, and also an animatronic of me who's just like, hello, friends, welcome to Scottland, the #1 theme park in America. How you doing, guys? Good! Anybody from out of town? Good! And he just okay, I have to be, I stole that from a comedian named Zed, who is a animatronic comedian robot, and he's my favorite thing I've ever seen on the planet. In fact, fuck that, it's just Zed. I pay Zed to stand out there for 12 hours and do that robot shit for a fucking long time. And you walk across this bridge underneath the giant sign. Also, at, I guess, where my bridge connects to the mainland is also going to be where the JimCity Ride of Joy is. And everyone's like, why is that there instead of in JimCity? And it's like, shh, just don't talk about it. So you pass that, you go underneath the Welcome to Scotland arch, and then you go into the main hub, or what I've entitled the Four Balls of Scotland. And this is where the four dicks intersect. And in the middle of it, you have this giant fountain, which of course is, or a giant lake, which of course is also where the Secrets of the Unicorn ride is. And you see these two great glass escalators going up the sides. And that's how you get out of the ride, but also there are escalators down so you can leave. And I guess I can start at ball 1 and work my way around clockwise. So starting at the top left of the balls, you're going to have the Swing from Hell, which of course is going to spit you out in the hell hole, which we're going to get to in a minute. Next to that one, we have, well, here's the thing. I wanted each of the balls to have 2 buildings. That way, like a nice symmetry of the whole thing, but I kind of ran out of rides, so I just put a Dave & Buster's. There's just a Dave & Buster's in my theme park now. After that, we move...
It's actually a Chuck E. Cheese, but it's sponsored by Dave & Buster's.
Yeah. Up next, we have Ball B, or Ball 2, where we have the next ride, which is the Exquisite Corpse. So you have that kind of creepy but cool kiddie ride. Next to that is Finkatooie, where we kind of put it behind some brush. That way, if Disney employees come in, no one will know. Now down to Ball 3, where we have Southern Mythology. So you have like that nice brewery, but also the cool ride that goes alongside it. Next to that is Bad Libs, because I was like, just fucking put it somewhere, man. I don't care. Like, I just treated Bad Libs with such disdain when I got it. I was like, just fucking put it somewhere. Next to it, and finally we've arrived at Ball 4, where there is the Random Ride, which is all I can call it, the ride that changes, but also is based off alcoholism. I also put it right by the entrance, that way you can get your nap and then fucking leave. Next to that is the End of the World ride, where you learn about the end of Norse, you learn about Norse Ragnarok. And after that, we can now take a trip down the 2 dicks of Scotland. There's technically 3, but the 2 dicks are really where the action happens. And going down, do you want the good dick or the bad dick?
Surprise me?
Okay, we'll go take the bad dick then.
Thank you.
Go down the bad dick, and on your right-hand side, there's going to be the Jungle Booze, because this is kind of the sketchy bar area. So I wanted to have the Jungle Booze there, and then coming up, then you're going to start to see a line of bars, and it is the official Scotland bar crawl. And there's like 5 different bars that all specialize in different types of drinks, different types of liquors, and they're all there, just lined across it. Mostly because I wanted symmetry with the other side, where you have like the 5 classes that teach you creative stuff. Meanwhile, on this side, there are 5 bars that prevent you from being creative. Or the opposite, perhaps.
Or the opposite.
And then once you reach pretty much the middle of the dick, on your left-hand side is going to be the official BS Theater, where we record live episodes of a load of BS every single week. And then also we can have bands play there and do different stuff like that. And then you go down and you're going to see the Lemony Snicket Curmudgeonly Coaster, which is also going to line up perfectly, like, right next to where my bridge is. So it's... I know the Secrets of the Unicorn is technically my weenie, but this is really what draws you in. It's just this massive... It's I know I didn't describe the outside of it on the episode, but it's like Count Olaf's house towering into the sky and a roller coaster going all around it. So it really draws people in. And also, this is where you arrive at the Hellhole. So you get to see it go into the Hellhole down there. And now you pass under the main dick. So you're going underneath the bridge you came on, and on the other side, you arrive in a Lucha Underground-esque fighting arena, which is the official Fight Boys wrestling arena. So we can hold wrestling shows and different things of that nature, and also we can record live episodes of Fight Boys there. And now that we come up onto the good dick, this is all creative corner. So the whole dick is those creative classes I talked about, going up the left side of the dick, and on the right side there'll be like shops and kind of fun kitschy stuff, and then also the fun fiction, what did I name it officially? The fun fiction corner, and that is where the live readings of people's fan fiction and people's stories happen. Now you go up the dick, you arrive back at balls, and you have now completed a full loop of Scotland. And as you're leaving, that Zed is just like, "Hi, did you have a good time? I know you did, sir." Good. And then he fucking just turns away. I also like the idea that he asks for your keys as you come in, and as you leave, he's like, "Hold on, let me scan you. And he holds out his finger, and a breathalyzer pops out, and you gotta blow into it. And he's like, "Uh-oh, you blew a .08. Someone's not getting the keys back today. Go ride that random ride. Because you need a nap, sir."
You're definitely going to have to send me an artist rendering.
Oh, dude, I did it. I'm probably going to go into Photoshop and make a much better version of this, including JimCity, if you want to give me like a shitty sketch. And I'll just make this dope artist rendering that we can put on a t-shirt.
I can give you what I have. It's not much, but...
It's literally a picture of the Triforce, and it says, fuck you underneath it.
It has a lot of shorthand for things.
Yeah. So, we did it when we didn't have to kill a child. I don't know. I'm gonna, the other theme parks were good, and I don't know if it's just the fact that this was my theme park, but I have developed an attachment to Scottland. It was my precious boy.
Please don't cry.
I'm gonna miss it so much.
I don't think we can apply for try to get nominated for an Oscar.
Cut to next season where I'm just like, my idea for a theme park. Okay, follow me. It's called Scottland. But instead, fuck your part. We just do all of Scotland, and that's it. Alright, so Jim Murphy, it's been an episode. Next week, we're gonna do this, anniversary extravaganza, where we count down, our favorite rides we've done so far, favorite, I guess Disney things we've experienced, maybe?
Yeah.
Theme park things?
Technically, once this episode comes out, so if you're listening to this right now from, our channel or whatever, our anniversary would have been a few days ago. It's tomorrow as we record this.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so the actual next week's episode will kind of be a week after, but since I'm getting ready to go on vacation, there'll be that, and then there'll be a week off, and then we'll come back and try to figure out what the next season's gonna be.
Happy anniversary, Jim. Have you had a good time?
It's the wood anniversary. Is it paper? It's paper.
Good.
It's paper.
Oh, so Jim, where can they find you on the internet?
I am on Twitter at apparentlysmart. I think that's it.
And you can find me on Twitter at ScottyMo, that's SCOTTYEMO, and make sure to buy all my books on Amazon. The Queasel Corp Trilogy, BS vs. the Gods, or go to audibletrial.com/BS Network and pick up a free 30-day trial of Audible on us. We're good people, we're giving you free audiobooks, and you can get Queasel Corp or Queasel Corp Risen, and BS vs. the Gods is coming out soon. So you can get all of that for yourself, ladies and gentlemen. It supports us. You get something for free. It's win-win. But if you want to support us further, you can over at patreon.com/aloadofbs and pick up your opposite attraction merch at merch.aloadofpurebs.com. And of course, make sure to check out all the other shows. If you like fan fiction, whether it be good or bad, check out Fun Fiction. If you like pro wrestling, check out Fight Boys. And then, of course, A Load of BS, a show where two assholes try to save their podcast from becoming garbage. So make sure to check that out. Check out all the previous seasons at opposite-attractions.com. Get all caught up on what you need to hear. And as always, Jim, you can find Jim and me on Twitter at OpAtShow. That's spelled OPPATTSHOW. Are you down with OPP?